Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Let me turn it here a little bit. How's everybody doing today? I cannot set this up. I don't know why every time I go to set up, I have some kind of problem every time. It's like, let me push you back a little bit too. Sorry, I'm moving you around. But I want you to be able to see the food because I got something new today, which you probably already saw on the screenshot or whatever. But McDonald's has a new chicken tenders out. And they're spicy barbecue, I believe they are called. I'm not sure, so I went ahead and just got a meal because it's just me and Nikki. My husband is at work, my son is at work, so it's just us girls and Sissy. Two is here. I'm so thirsty. So I thought, well, you know, instead of cooking. The screen is lopsided. I'm lopsided. I don't know. Hold on. There's that a little bit better. I don't know. I got it a little closer so you can see the food a little better, I hope. But I got a pie, which I don't know if I'm gonna have, but I got an apple pie. So we'll leave that there. And I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you guys have tried it. It is newer. It's not brand new. It's been out for a little while. I don't know if you guys have tried this. There's napkins, fork and a knife. It comes in a huge container. You could get 4-piece tender, you could get 6-piece tender or 10, and I got the 4-piece tender. So it's, oh, I can just smell it. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Like SuperFly should have this because she's gonna make a huge mess. Nikki is right here. I've already fed her. This is why my dinner's starting to get cold. Because I fed her, got her her plain hamburger. Hold on, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't believe this. I've been talking to you for the last 15 minutes, showing you my beautiful food I have here, and I didn't hit record. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. As you can see, I went to McDonald's. And of course, me as an idiot, I'm here eating and talking to you guys. And I didn't hit record. So, but it's my first time trying these, and I got an apple pie too. Let me try to take a screenshot if you don't mind. I don't know. I did move it, and I thought I maybe stopped it, so maybe I have a little bit of the beginning back there, but if not, this is where it will be starting. I even showed you guys a nice piece of the chicken tender. Look at that. Can you believe that? Look at that barbecue sauce on there. Sweet heat barbecue sauce. Get you a real big close up here. Oh, I can't believe this. I'm not gonna call myself. I'm just stupid. Sorry, guys. My hair's what it looks like. So at least you get to see most of it. I only started eating on one piece of chicken and a couple fries, so I didn't get too far ahead. I hate it so much when I do that. I showed you guys the box and the fries. I don't think I have that footage at all because I had stopped for a minute. But I don't know if I ever hit record in the first place, but I stopped because it was all messed up, my screen. But I went through the drive-thru. It was just me and Nikki and Sissy here. Went through the drive-thru. Thought we had some dinner. It's really good. Both Nick and my husband are at work. So just me and the girls. And you guys. Nikki had her dinner ready. And she's hanging around here wanting some of mine because it smells really good. And this is a newer. The chicken tenders have been there for a little while. But this is a newer flavor, the barbecue sweet heat. And it's actually really good. Has a little bit of heat to it, but not a big bunch of heat. really good. And I got the apple pie just in case I decide to have dessert with you guys. I can't, this just makes me so mad. You have no idea how mad I'm But I was telling you guys that both my husband and son are at work, so I figured this is an easy dinner for us girls. And I can't really give much to Sissy because she, you know, she's older and has a really sensitive stomach. She's 15 and she's really been declining. So worried about when it's time for her to go, but you know, she's lived a good life too, like Tigger did. I hate to see any of the animals go, but she's probably was the least. She was more just to lay around and didn't want to be messed with. I love her and everything, but probably not. She was probably the least closest. And I don't know how to say it. She always kept to herself, so she wasn't as close to us as like Tigger was a mama's boy. Nikki's everybody's baby. But I had gotten a meal. They come in a meal. You get the plain tenders or the barbecue, a drink and a fry. It was a medium fry and a drink and this. And I was saying, damn, the sauce is so good you could dip your fries in there. My meal's cold because I had to take care of Nikki. Make sure she got all her supper. So but if I did have a little footage from before, I'll add it. Well, I don't think I did. But I also was saying I got a story to tell you guys. You know, this is a crazy story. I don't know if you're gonna believe me. There's the truth, but it's just it's going to show you the bond between my husband and his little girl. Because I swear he loves her more than me. But so if you don't want to hear me talk about my little girl or watch me eat McDonald's, then you might want to click on a different video. But so. Yep, it's really good. If you have it in your area, I would try it. It has a little bit of heat to it, but nothing really bad. So everybody knows I go on a cruise once a year, at least once a year, maybe once in a while, twice. We have our cruise for this year already picked. And stuff like that. We actually have our cruise for next year already picked too, but I'll tell you about that another time. And it's funny because just in a recent video, I was saying everything was okay with going forward on our cruise, you know. It was up in the air because of my eye surgery. Oops, sorry. Because of my eye surgery and everything else going on. But we decided no matter what, unless somebody's sick, we're gonna go. So we have it booked and our planning, which I will vlog, like I said before, and take pictures, I'm sure. But just 3 days ago, we became aware that my son could not have the time off when we're going on a cruise. And you're thinking, well, why would he have to have the time off when you're on a cruise, you know? Well, I'm going to tell you why. He wasn't working before, and he has a job now, and he's been getting quite a few hours. He's saving up for his car. And since you've been working, we told him, please make sure you put in for that time off that we're going, which I'll let you guys know when it is when we get closer. And so told him to put it in. And he's like, okay, I will. And he puts in for the time off. And he comes back a few days later and he goes, it was denied. I'm like, what are you talking about? It was denied. And he's like, it was denied. He can't have it off. I'm like, oh man. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's not so bad. We'll figure out something. Well, I asked him, I said, can you go, you know, just explain that we already had all this planned and we need you to have the time off to stay at the house. And you're probably thinking, well, why does he have to stay at the house? Which I'll take him to do. But, you know, he could work, right? But no, he can't. I'm going to tell you why. So I told him, go back, explain the situation. Maybe they'll have a little bit of a heart. And we'll let you have off. So he goes, well, well, when I go in the next day, I'll talk to them and see what they have to say. I said, okay. So he goes in and asks them. He tells me. They said no. They won't approve for me to have off at that time. I'm like, oh crap. So my husband he's like, cancel the cruise. I'm like, what do you mean cancel the cruise? He goes, because once it reaches a certain point when you pay for a cruise, you incur a penalty when you cancel. You can't just cancel and get all your money back. It starts, you lose 25%, then you lose 50%, then you lose 75%, then you lose the whole thing. So I was like, we're going to end up losing a lot of money. And he's like, I don't care. I'm like, what do you mean you don't care? I said, I don't want to lose all this money and I want to go on a cruise. And he's like, I don't care. He's like, I am not leaving my little girl here where she's going to be traumatized because there'll be nobody here at the house with her and she'll be left by herself all the time. I said, well, for a few days she can stay at my mom and dad's. No, she am not going to do that to her. She's already, because she does, you guys know how she is. She's very sensitive. She gets very upset. She wants somebody with her all the time. He's like, I'm not going to do that to her. I'm not going to do that to her. I'm like, but this is the cruise I picked and I want to go on. And I said, she can stay there. I mean, like, I love Nikki just as much as you do. But she can stay by herself. Not by herself, but stay at my parents and stuff like that. He would not have it. He's like, I am not going to traumatize my little girl by leaving her somewhere. Because she does get upset over everything. So he's like, cancel that cruise. So I called him and talked to him. And I'm like, trying to find out how much it's going to cost us to cancel, that we'll lose money. And then I asked him, what if we change it to another week? And they said they would work with us on that. So I told my son, I said, look, go to your work. Ask him if you can have the next week off. And that way you'll be here with Nikki. And that we don't have to cancel the cruise. And we can still on the cruise and just go a week later. So he goes into work and he asked them. And they said, yeah, they would do that. So we are still going to go. But my husband was willing to give up that cruise for his little girl. That's how much he loves that little girl. He will not leave her alone. He will not traumatize her. He don't care if he traumatizes me. you know, but not his little girl. He was not going to leave her where she might be by herself overnight, or be in a situation something happens and nobody could get to her. He was so worried about her. He's like, I wouldn't be able to enjoy the cruise. So that shows you how much he loves that little girl. He would do anything for her. He really would. And they certainly have this bond that I cannot even explain, the bond they have. It's crazy. When I say dog is man's best friend, it definitely is. She's definitely his best friend. It's not his dog. He says it's his daughter. All I know is he wouldn't have gave up the cruise for me. He would have went without me. Say, see ya. But yeah, almost I was thinking about not going. So we did get it changed. It ended up costing us money. But you know what? She's definitely like our daughter, so it's well worth it. There's the apple pie. I'm gonna have a piece of it with you. This is, they said it's a newer apple pie. I think the other one didn't have so many holes in here. It was more like a solid crust. There's the inside. It looks good. It smells really good. It smells cinnamon apple. It tastes really good. So leave down in the comment section, who does Mr. SuperFly really love more, her or me? Because I know he loves Nikki more. I just know it. I always tell him that. He goes, no, I don't. I say, yeah, you do. If I said I couldn't go on a cruise, he'd be like, I'll see you when I get back. And I swear she knows his every move. Everybody knows we have cameras all over the place outside. She sees the big duster coming out that stretches up real high, because sometimes he has to get on a ladder, or he gets a real long one that reaches up high. She sees that coming out, she's at the door ready to go out with him. You know, when he gets something in his hand and she knows what he's going to do, she's right there watching for him. If he stops and when he's walking, she stops and looks up at him to see what his next move is. They're just like the Bobbsey twins. You can get a little sugar on top. Yeah. It's good. It's not bad. The best dessert was the apple empanada from Taco Bell, which I was wanting to do a Taco Bell because they have the french fries back, so maybe I'll do that one day too. Well guys, I'm sorry the video messed up. I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time fitting videos in. As you know, I've been working a lot of extra hours. Still going on, still hasn't stopped. That's why I look so worn down and tired. I need to definitely color my hair. I'm going back blonde. What you see is basically my natural hair color, and it is mostly gray. It's like a blondish gray, but lots of gray. When I get my hair wet, it's like you can really see the gray. Honestly, it's terrible. So sorry I talked so much about Nikki again, but I wanted to tell that story because that is exactly what happened, and we almost didn't go on our cruise because of that little girl. So, but I love her so much too. I really do. She's like my little baby. So, but I could have left her with my parents. I mean, that I would have been okay with that, but he was so worried she'd be traumatized, you know, because she can't be without her dada. But he figured if she's at the house with her brother, and that's why he don't want her brother to go to work. He wants her here he wants him here all the time with her. So she is not so upset missing him. That's his biggest worry. She's going to miss him so much and me that she wants my son to be here the whole time with her, that she's not so traumatized. So, spoiled brat, love her so much, and I love you guys so much. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't tried this, they're actually really good. I hope they're still out by the time I get this video up, because they've been out for a little while and it is a limited time. But I really enjoyed them. I think they're really good. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.